Buzz, welcome back to the channel where we dive into the biggest K-pop news, give you the real talk, and of course share our opinions because, well, that's what makes it fun, right? Today we're talking about the second annual ASEA Star Entertainer Awards, or ASEA 2025, which just kicked off its first night in Japan at the massive K Arena in Yokohama. And let me tell you, this award show is starting to become one of the major events in the K-pop calendar. Like, it's only in its second year, but the star power is already through the roof. So let's get into the headlines. And yes, some of them will absolutely spark debate, so stick with me and don't forget to comment what you think, because I know you have opinions too. First up, aespa absolutely dominated the night. Like, no exaggeration. The girls took home 3 major awards: Artist of the Year, Song of the Year for their smash hit Supernova, and the Platinum Award. And honestly, I'm not mad about it. Supernova has been everywhere this year. It's one of those songs where even if you're not at aespa's fandom, you probably found yourself humming the chorus at some point. It's that kind of hypnotic, genre-bending, futuristic track that only aespa could really pull off. And their stage presence lately? On fire. They've been giving us visuals, vocals, performance, everything. But here's where I want to pause and ask you guys. Do you think aespa deserved both Artist of the Year and Song of the Year? Or do you think someone else was more deserving for one of those categories? Let's open it up in the comments, because personally, while I agree with Song of the Year, I'm kind of torn about Artist of the Year. Not because aespa didn't slay, but because the competition was fierce this year. Now let's talk about ENHYPEN, another Triple Crown winner for the night. They snagged Album of the Year for Romance Untold, which I feel didn't get enough mainstream hype when it first dropped. So this win feels like justice in a way. That album had storytelling, gorgeous visuals, and the kind of layered sound that shows real growth for ENHYPEN. They also won Top Touring Artist, and let's be real, if you've seen their recent world tour clips, it makes total sense. Sold-out arenas, fans screaming every lyric, impeccable choreography, like they've earned that title. Plus, they grabbed one of the Platinum Awards, which is basically ASEA's way of recognizing artists with massive impact. But okay, here's a spicy take. Do you think ENHYPEN's Romance Untold really deserved Album of the Year over releases from groups like 17, BTS's solo projects, or even Stray Kids? I know the NGenes will say yes, but I'm genuinely curious what you all think. Moving down the winners list, some surprising but satisfying wins. Blackpink's Jisoo took home Best Solo Female, and I've got to say, yes. Her solo debut with Flower was elegant, artistic, and so her. Like, she carved out her own style, and I'm glad she's getting recognition for stepping out solo and doing it with grace. On the male side, Lim Young-won won Best Solo Male, which makes sense. He's been huge in Korea, especially with older audiences, and his fan base is loyal. His influence is undeniable. Also, a quick shout out to NCT Wish, who won Best Performance. And honestly, they've been pushing hard lately with some of the most energetic and well-staged performances I've seen from rookies. That win feels earned, but one award I found a bit unexpected. Best Group Female went to NiziU. Now, I know they're popular, especially in Japan, and this event was held in Japan, but I didn't expect them to beat out names like IVE or New Jeans in that category. Maybe it's a regional thing? What do you guys think? Speaking of IVE, they were also one of the Platinum Award winners, along with NCT Wish, NiziU, Timeless, aespa, and ENHYPEN. So clearly, they're still being recognized, just not in the top categories. Now here's where I want to bring you in again. How much do you think location impacts these award shows? Like, ASEA was in Japan, and we saw big wins for Japanese or Japan-focused acts like NiziU. Do you think the geography of the event affects who wins what? All right, let's pause here for a moment because we're just halfway through this breakdown. And the next batch of winners brings up some brand new names and rising stars that you might want to keep an eye on. Now let's talk about some of the new faces that made waves at ASEA 2025. The Best New Artist Award went to 3 rookie groups: Hearts to Hearts, Kiki, and NiziU. Now this one actually made me smile because it's clear the show isn't just here to celebrate the giants of K-pop. It's also trying to spotlight the future. Let's break this down a bit. Hearts to Hearts has been building momentum with their dreamy, emotional concepts. They feel like a cross between early G-Friend and the elegance of LE SSERAFIM. Kiki, on the other hand, is all about energy, noise pop influences, and really bold choreography. And NiziU, they're polished. Like debut stage, but already feels like they've been around for years, polished. But here's the thing. 3 groups winning 1 new artist award. That's interesting. On one hand, I like that more rookies are being recognized, but on the other, it kind of waters down the prestige of Best New Artist, don't you think? It makes me wonder, should award shows pick just 1 rookie group per year to crown? Or is this shared spotlight a better way to support up-and-comers? Let me know in the comments, because I'm curious how you feel about this shift. Let's also give a little attention to Hot Trend Award, which went to Nowadays. Honestly, I saw this one coming. Their virality on social media this year has been wild. Every week there's a new fan cam, a new dance challenge, or a moment that goes viral from their performances. They're proof that digital presence matters just as much as chart numbers these days. Now let's not forget the genre awards. Binary Heroes won Best Band, and if you haven't checked them out yet, seriously, do it. They're part of the JYP family but with a rock band twist, and they bring something really refreshing to the table. Live instruments, high-energy performances, and a style that gives me Day 6 vibes, but with a Gen Z twist. Meanwhile, Lee Chan-won took home Best Trot, showing how Trot continues to have a solid space in the Korean music scene. I know not everyone watching is into Trot, especially if you're more into idol groups, but it's cool to see the genre being respected and celebrated. And then there's Timeless, who won Best Artist and also received one of the Platinum Awards. Now this one caught my eye, because Timeless is still relatively new on the K-pop radar internationally. But clearly in the Asian entertainment circuit, they're gaining real recognition. This kind of award tells me we might want to keep an eye on them going forward, so let's zoom out a bit. This was only day 1 of the ASEA 2025, and it already felt packed with power moves, controversial wins, and exciting upsets. But if this is how strong day 1 is, I'm so curious about what day 2 has in store. And here's where I want you to really sound off. Which award surprised you the most? Who do you think got snubbed? And which win felt most satisfying to you as a fan? Like for me, aespa winning Song of the Year made total sense, but NiziU getting Best Female Group was unexpected. I was kind of holding out for IVE in that spot. But maybe that's just me. Also, do you think ASEA will grow to rival the major Korean award shows like Mama, Melon Music Awards, or Golden Disc in the next few years? It's only in its 2nd year, but with this level of artist participation and international hosting, it's definitely heading in that direction. Before I wrap up, quick reminder, this is just day 1. So if your fave didn't win anything yet, don't panic. There's still more to come, and I'll be back to cover day 2 with all the tea, the winners, and yes, my honest thoughts. So make sure you're subscribed to ENHYPEN, turn on that notification bell, and drop your hottest takes in the comments. I'll be replying to as many as I can because I love hearing your perspectives, even if we don't always agree. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you in the next one with more buzzworthy updates straight from the K-pop universe.